Hey guys, welcome back to the Krash Palisades server, and I'm here just admiring our handiwork from last time. We didn't capture it in the film, but we added all this garland that was Faithful Cupid, and then I put the candy cane up there for Melez. But we're probably not going to see him for a while, so this is going to be sticking up for, I think, until after New Year. And, I know, if you've watched Crow's videos, you'll know all about this chicken. We have no idea who did it, what they're doing it for, or why. Actually, I know why, because Crow slaughtered them, but it also might be because I have a machine over there that's just breeding them and then frying them once a day. Maybe KFC isn't the best business model to follow on this chicken, but regardless... Ooh. Some very pretty horse there. I think that's Zatatax. Or Zax. Chest's empty. Anyway. Today we've been talking about it for ages and we're finally gonna get started. And that is with the groundbreaking on the train station. Now weeks back, and this is when Kemlar was still playing on the server every now and then, we positioned the front of it to be here, so it lines up with the beacon or the bacon, and that lines up with the centre of Town Hall, or Community Centre, or whatever Melez wants to call it. I'd prefer to call it Town Hall, because Community Centre sounds like the sort of place where you get a load of rowdy kids that you'd usually be throwing bricks at people's windows. Anyway. Today, as I say, we're finally going to start it. And the train station itself takes me absolutely ages to design, so it feels good to get started. So with this being the centre point, I shall lay the first brick of the station, which is kind of momentous considering the amount of time I've spent putting it off. Sort of, anyway. And that would go there. I should probably start filling up my inventory with some of the items that I'll need for it, but while I get started I'll tell you a bit about its design. It's going to be very classic old style station, similar to St Pancras in London. For those of you who haven't been to London, oh there we go, bit of block lag then, couldn't hear the noise that it was making. For those of you that haven't been to London, there's a rail link that runs from London that goes under the Channel through the Channel Tunnel and straight over to Paris. And the station that starts at and ends at is St Pancras. I could really do with a crafting table. Do we have any wood either? No. Okay, well we can still carry on laying some of the bricks, I guess. Anyway, yeah, St Pancras is a neo-Gothic Victorian building. It has a massive sort of brick facade at the front. I'll use Melez crafting table. You won't mind. Fantastic brick facade at the front with loads of really elegant Gothic windows and spires detailing, and a fantastic clock tower as well. But that's going to be the sort of basic idea behind this building, because it's a truly inspiring design for the St Pancras train station, so I thought, why not? Why don't we have something like that on Krash Palisades? And I've shown the design to a few people. The Crystal Crow, I think Melez has seen it. Yeah, Melez has seen it. And so's the Evil Olives, but no one else knows what it looks like, so we're just going to get started with it and see how we go from there. But yeah, that's the idea so far. And you might notice as well, compared with the last episode, that the audio sounds a lot better than it did. we've switched from using the crappy little microphone that I paid £6 for from Asda years back to a blue snowball, which is very, very nice as an alternative. I really need more slabs. But yeah, I've started a Fallout 3 Let's Play. You might have seen that appearing in the sub... Oh, crumbs. Why did I have to drop everything then? Appearing in your sub box if you're subscribed. That's been a lot of fun to do so far. And that was sort of a way of running the new microphone in, shall we say. I've also got some new video editing software that I've been trying out as well. Sony Movie Studio 12 Platinum. Not sure what you guys think of that, but I quite like it. You know, it does the job for me. I shouldn't have crafted all my cobblestone, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, that's opened up a lot more possibilities, because until now I've been stuck using Windows Live Movie Maker. And while that is decent for the odd render every now and then, it does limit what you can do. I mean, I was limited in other ways too. With the microphone, I had to clean it up in Audacity, otherwise you'd have a constant hiss. And there have been occasional episodes where I've failed to clean up the hiss, and you've been stuck with that the whole time. Hang on, let's just see what we're doing here. Go out 2 from there on the other side. Oh, we already have. Oh, well, that's not bad. 5, 6, 7. But, as I was saying, yeah, I had to clean up the hiss in Audacity, and because you can only have one audio track when you're using Movie Maker, I can't like add any music on top of the video, so it's always been pretty dull and just my voice that you're hearing. And my mother does like to annoy me at times, going about how I have the most boring voice in the world. And I suppose I'm not really doing much to help that at the moment, but still, let's try and liven it up. Why am I run out of chicken? I really shouldn't be. The new Chickenator. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I rebuilt the Chickenator from here, because as you see, everything got torn apart. You know, Monkey's original house that got turned into the smelter, that was demolished. The old community storage, that went. It's all been moved into there, which is Crow's Hostel. Now the frame rate's gonna die. The rain probably isn't helping. For some reason I have really bad frame rate issues in this area. I mean, look, I'm getting 17 frames a second, which is unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. Someone's been taking the pumpkins. Could that be Olive's? It's definitely something she'd do. She likes stealing all the pumpkins and then amassing them into an army to crush everyone. But yeah, I don't know. Come on, hop over here. We didn't break our shins falling down. That makes a very, very nice change, if you ask me. Okay, we did break our shins. It was just slightly latent. Slightly latent shin breaking. Okay. Well, let's just say we learnt from last time, or this time, or whatever. Be careful when jumping. Huh. Right, okay, let me have a think here. I'm just trying to work out how we go from here, because there's a very specific way that this front wall is built, and it's gonna use quite a lot of oh, never mind, see you in a bit. I guess this is the server telling me to take a break, so I'll be back soon. Alrighty guys, we are back. No idea what just happened then. There was just a very quick blip. I thought the server had been down. It's been a bit choppy over the last few days, as it is. You know what? Melez is going to be away for some time. I can't be bothered running over here constantly, so I'll pay you back, but I'm grabbing your workbench just because I can. for science. But anyway, yeah. As I was saying, the materials for this building, they're going to be quite hard to get. It's doable, it's just that it'll take a very long time to do. This is going to be one of those projects that just goes on for months and months on end, but eventually it'll pay off. Yeah. Strange lag. But nonetheless. So right here, where I'm laying these blocks, this is going to form the entrance. There's going to be... I hear... What are you doing, zombie? A bit. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, that's the thing. I got a new set of tools a few days back, and they are quite OP. But yeah, wouldn't affect the server because it is all client side. Anyway, what was I saying? There goes my train of thought derailed. How fitting considering we're making a train station. Yeah, the materials are easy to get. It's just going to take a long time. My pick is really OP. I spent ages in the grinder just going until I got what I wanted. And oh, that's... Thanks. Cheers. Crow's great. Crow's like the most active one at the server at the moment. She's getting pranked a lot though. There's some guy that keeps claiming he's going to repo her house for some reason. We don't know who that is. Wouldn't mind knowing who it is, so we could do something about it. I mean, she wants to be able to play along, but the guy kind of makes it hard because well, we don't know who it is. I wish that zombie had shut up. Seriously. But yeah, materials, most of it is going to be built out of clay and brick. And while we've got that big train tunnel all the way to the mesa, which comes out just there, so it's sort of ideal, it's still going to take a while to get the stuff because it means just trudging through the mesa for ages, just picking them up. Picking all the blocks up, that is. I remember now. I think that goes here like this, and that like that as well. I can't remember how I did this. It might be something like this, but I can't remember quite off the top of my head. I should do though. Oh no, that goes the wrong way around. That's definitely wrong. Hold on. Could it be? That's it, I think. Ouch! I appreciate my shins, but sometimes that just happens. I really need to work on my balance at times, but it can't be helped. Silly me. Wait a minute. Oh, great. Done it wrong again. Me and my so-called genius. Never mind. Okay, that goes... Okay, we're making progress. That's good. But yeah, this is the front arch of the building coming together. It's going to be made up of a lot of clay, as I say. It's mainly just the standard stained clay, but we need a lot of cyan clay for the roof. I looked at Gothic style buildings and such from the last 100 years, neo-Gothic, that's what it is, and the vast majority of them, they're just some weird block lag at the moment, but the vast majority have like these really dark grey roofs, which are really nice actually, but for Minecraft the best way to emulate that would be through the use of cyan stained clay. So yeah, I'll probably be buying everyone's lapis supplies very soon, as well as getting medical insurance if this is going to set the tone for my building patterns. But you know, what can I say? If we want to have a station that looks good, you know, who was it that said, nothing worth doing is easy? I don't know. I know JFK said something like that once. We don't do these things because they're easy, but we do them because they're hard, because he wanted to go to the moon. Didn't he promise that by the end of 1960s, they'd have had a man on the moon because Russia was showing them up a bit, shall we say. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, this is going to be like a labour of love almost. I think I'm going to get some help from a few people along the way. I know Crystal Crow's a bit interested in it, because we've had quite long talks about how we like trains. Not in the sense that we like getting hit by them, Astor style, but I don't know. James May talks about it quite well, actually, despite being Top Gear presenter. There is something quite exciting when you see a train come past, if you ask me, so that's why I like bringing it to Minecraft. And here we have one of them, and that there, and one of them there. Okay, so this is the front wall starting to come together quite nicely, actually. Now, I'm thinking as well, I have access to a secondary account. My most viewed video is a time-lapse of the Hiragi Towers, a couple of Japanese sort of pagoda skyscraper things. And there was this account here that was doing the building, and it was filmed by another account that I have access to, which just sort of flew around and recorded. I mean, we can't fly around here because Mellors wants it entirely vanilla survival Minecraft, but we could build like a scaffold or something around the area that we're working on and just set it to walk around there and film what I'm up to, because that could be a way of making these more interesting, because I don't really know what to talk about the whole time. I've got quite a knack occasionally for just talking about nothing for ages. I mean, what have we been talking about today? Lag. We like trains. How the Crystal Crow's awesome. Stuff like that. But that's all I've come up with. And I know you guys don't really want to be watching it. So I should really, I don't know. Mellors says he makes a script before filming something like this. It's kind of ironic because he's an actor. You know, he was in the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who as a Time Lord getting shot at by Daleks, which is really awesome. I mean, you know, if you're going to be killed by anything in Doctor Who, you want to be killed by a Dalek. I'm starting to think perhaps dirt scaffolding could be essential for this. I dug up a load of dirt when I was flattening the land yesterday for construction, but good thing we've got it all, because there used to be like a mini ravine under here, and that's sort of, well, that's been covered up. That's why we're hearing zombies. That's mystery solved. I'm gonna have to go down there and light it up a bit better, but that's why we're loaded on dirt, which is going to be very, very useful, as you could probably tell. So for this bit, this is the base of the central Gothic arched window at the front of the building. No, what was I talking about? Yeah, this was it. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm a very eccentric sort of person, as you might have gathered. And my train of thought does tend to crash every now and again, but that can't be helped. But yeah, this is the central Gothic arch. Well, the beginning of it anyway. There goes my shins again. This guy, Steve, or the Minecraft, no, cancel, didn't want to broadcast. Yeah, it's the new version. This guy, he's meant to be a Time Lord. I think he is, you know, because he can regenerate certain limbs like David Tennant did that time. But if there's the whole, you know, Time Lords only have 13 regenerations, yada yada yada, nonsense that Stephen Moffat's dodging round by hiring Peter Capaldi, because apparently he's meant to be the 13th regeneration or whatever. I don't know, we lost count. I mean, they're trying to confuse everyone a bit with Doctor Who, if you think about it. You know, John Hurt is a Doctor, but he's not classed as a Doctor, so he doesn't get a number. So Matt Smith's still the 11th Doctor, but he's the 12th Doctor. Yeah, he's also meant to be the 13th Doctor, if Stephen Moffat's to be believed. And that's me running out of breath again. And the whole thing's going to be avoided. I don't know. We're going to find out when 12th Doctor takes over soon enough. I don't even know what caused that then. Just the sprint off the edge and the severe agony. Great, we've got to pillar ourselves up a bit more. But I don't know. It should be certainly interesting to watch over the next few weeks when Capaldi takes over. I mean, if you've ever seen him in the thick of it, where he just swears like a trooper, as Paul McGann said in an interview, he's quite incredible. Let me have a think. This is the very beginnings of it starting to come together. That's the front wall. But yeah. Alrighty then, welcome back. We got a little disturbed then. Looking at the designs, we have to run down here and pick up something from one of the freight trains. The orange, or was it red stained clay? I can't tell. That's the whole thing with the stained clay blocks. They're really confusing because the cyan clay looks more like grey clay. The white clay looks like pink clay. I don't know what the pink clay looks like. The red clay looks nothing like red. It's because it's all muted, but it can be confusing at times. But yeah, for this, I think it's orange stained clay. I designed the building to be, well, to have clays that were readily available in the Mesa. I don't really want to be spending all my time going round collecting dyes, getting the clay the right colour, because I can imagine that would just drive me insane after a while. Oh dear, is that all we've got? We've got 30 blocks of it. I honestly thought we had more. I don't know. Did someone swipe it all? Because I spent a good few hours one day just going around the Mesa. I mean, in fairness, it was with a stone pick, or stone picks, because I was very poor at the time. Collecting it all, but I suppose, you know, some's better than none. Right, what's in here? None in there? Okay, so, slightly confused. What was the colour again? Yeah, it was orange stained clay. Yeah, orange stained clay is relatively easy to get hold of. That and the red is like not the red, just the hardened clay is the most common in the Mesa, it seems. So, if we can just lay this here, you know, we'll have got a decent start on the front of the building. And you can see, like, the toning I want to do in the walls. Because, you know, when you build a wall in Minecraft, most people just have it one block thick. There's absolutely no depth or complexity to it. So it just looks really flat, really dull, really boring. And we're going for more than that with this. We're going for full-on sophisticated, complicated craziness. Because, you know, it's the town centre. It's the central station. It's where many people will commence grand voyages across the server from. And it needs a fair bit of pizzazz, if you ask me. So the layering will be key to doing that. And there's some clay that sits in there. And we might as well just drop it down like that. Use it all up. And then these two blocks here on either side, there'll be redstone lamps. And then beneath that will be your standard wooden door, so anyone can get in and out with ease. So yeah, that's the basic idea of it so far. As we go, I might pop off for a little while and wrap up the episode later on when I've got some more done. I've got to pick up some more things flesh out this bit a bit more, and generally stock up on resources. But you're starting to see the sort of style, the sort of colour schemes we're going to be running with, because these blocks are going to be the ones that feature more than any other in the entire design. But until then, you know, I shall leave you with what we have so far, and I shall return for you in but a moment with the next section of it. Alrighty guys, take care, I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. Feeling a bit better than I was earlier before. Anyway, right, we've been to the mason, we've got a few stacks of orange stained clay and our inventory's full of crap, but we're still making progress here. We're fleshing out the lower, what do I mean lower? Yeah, the lower walls out quite nicely. Ouch. We're also falling quite a lot. So you can see now it's coming together. I've put these in. Added a bit more of the brick. What do we have here? Ah, this needs to be here. Yes. I think I do. Yeah, I do know what I'm doing. Well, I like to think I know what I'm doing anyway. But yes. Okay. That. Oh, hang on. This goes here, and then that goes there. Yeah. But as you can see, we're ploughing ahead quite nicely now with the building. Oh, we would be if we had enough stuff. Hop down here, brace myself. There's a little trick that I saw Zisto, I think, doing. Yeah, it was Zisto that did that. The whole falling, but then blocking with your sword, so you reduce the damage by a bit. I don't think it's that much you reduce it by, but you know, when you fall, in half a heart could be the difference between life and death. And this is coming from me, who is quite death prone himself, but not quite as bad as Morning Elegance on the server. Anyway, what we're working on here is, well, we've got a hill to clear out, but what we're working on here is, ouch! We're not good at this. Look, we're down to 2 hearts again. These are the second set of windows. This wall is going to be one huge Gothic feature wall. And that's the idea for it. I'm going to grab me some more stone brick. These chests, I can imagine, are going to become a mess very quickly. Let's just throw the junk in here. See, that's the thing that annoys me most about mobs. It's not the damage they cause to you. It's the fact that they die and they just fill your pockets with trash that you just don't want. I think poor Crow's having some difficulties at the moment. Lag-wise, anyway. What we have here still is, as I say, Gothic feature wall. The walls themselves are very deep on this building in places. And we'll just leave that as it is, because this is going to take us ages to dig out, and maybe next episode we'll come back and I'll have dug a fair bit of it out and you'll see what I'm up to. But let's just plonk some of this here. I love that word, plonk. Used quite a lot by Delboy in Own Fools and Horses. Rodney a plonker. Something goes here, I think, yeah. Stairs go here as the base for the windows. It's a really nice effect, that, for the base of some windows. Okay, I've done this wrong. These aren't stairs. Well, at least this one isn't a stair. Here, instead, we have, just put that back, a bit of orange stained clay going up. Yeah, that looks, that's right. That fits the design, I believe. And then the stairs go back here. So I was sort of right, but I was also very wrong at the same time. This is what happens when you just stick entirely to a diagram. When it comes to sticking to diagrams, we're going to have to do something about the house, because that's still not done. You know, it's still lacking a roof. We've been digging the evil lower base sections a bit, but you know, it's not a house without a roof. The top floor just leaks constantly. Leaks more than a government minister that hates the boss. Or something. I don't know where that came from. Too much for the thick of it again. I'm just thinking as well, dreading the amount of glass we'll need for this. But we'll put those there. And we shall hop down here. Bracing ourselves a bit. Next time we do that, we're going to have to heal up a bit, I think. In fact, while we're here, we'll start doing this one as well. Because, well, a bit of preemptive building is always rather welcome. Put that there. I think here we have... No, that doesn't go there. That's me being stupid again! But that goes there, definitely. And that goes there. And I fall. And I hurt. But this is starting to come along, considering we're in very early phase. I mean, we've been working on this for about half an hour. A bit longer, I think, actually, but it's hardly any time at all, and this is going to be a massively complicated project. Quite a complicated build, but hopefully it'll pay off in the end. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it. I've gone on long enough. You're probably bored to death of hearing me, so I shall leave it here. Thank you so much for watching if you have, and yeah, you're here at the dawn of a big project that will go on for quite some time. And look, we've already got our first intruders. I'll have to deal with you very soon. But until then, guys, take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching that, guys. You just sat through 30 minutes of me talking about Peter Capaldi and train stations. That's impressive. Anyway, if you like Krash Palisades Minecraft server and Minecraft, click on the Krash Palisades Let's Play playlist, where we have more episodes of this sort of thing with the awesome people on the server, where we do some building, some pranking, all that kind of crazy stuff. If you're a bit worn out of Minecraft, you might want to check out the Fallout 3 playlist, which is on the other side. That has me trudging through the capital wasteland in Fallout 3, killing mutants, blowing up entire towns, and meeting stoned DJ 3Dog. If you like my videos as a whole, make sure to click the subscribe button, because that'll keep you up to date with everything. Next Krash Palisades episode, well, here's a little sneak preview, is going to involve quite a nasty prank on someone. So you'll be first to know about that. And I'm looking at you, Morning Elegance. Thank you guys for watching, I'll see you next time.